Hello there, welcome back to another Gabe Pizza video. In today's video, we're surviving an entire year and don't starve together. This is part 3 of a 4-part series and we're going to survive in spring, so let's get started. The whole gimmick of spring is that it rains very frequently, and the rain makes you wet, and wet makes tools slippery and makes you go insane quickly. So we're going to need to craft the umbrella in order to get 100% wetness resistance. We need the Deerclops eyeball, 15 twigs, and 4 bone shards. So we're going to go to the desert to get these bone shards. You can get these bone shards by smashing these little things inside the desert. Uh-oh, a hound mount. In the last video, our last encounter with that hound mount, it didn't go too well. Now I'm playing with WX78, and once his wetness reaches above 15, he starts taking damage periodically and losing charge. We craft the umbrella for 100% wetness resistance, and a lightning rod so lightning won't strike our base and destroy all of our stuff. See, you just protected us. Now, because it drains our sanity, we're going to craft a bunch of ice cream so we can raise our sanity. Each ice cream raises your sanity by 50. We're also going to smash our Prestidigitator so we can make tier 2 of magic using the shadow manipulator. We're also going to do some farming because all crops are usually very happy in spring, and this results in happy crops, more seeds, and more crops. Now I'm looking for the marble set piece because I couldn't find it in the last video, but I'm sure that we'll find it this time. We find a rock biome and the marauders, which are very annoying. We also find the spider quarry. I really hope the marble set piece isn't here. Wait a minute. Oh no, this is not good. The marble set piece is right in the spider quarry, which means that when we'll try and fight the boss, all the spiders will just try and kill us. We're gonna have to get something to clear out all these spiders, and I have an idea. Next we find a vault goat herd, which WX78 can scan them, so we can make a very special circuit. This circuit basically acts as recoil, so whenever your attacker attacks you, they also take a small bit of damage. However, in order to craft it, we do need some biodata and electric goat milk, which only drops from an electrified vault goat, so we're going to have to kill one. Now that we killed it, we can craft the circuit. My crops have grown, so we're going to replant them. And hounds are coming. Luckily, I have an idea to deal with them. In spring, beefalo go in a heat and attack anything that comes nearby them, unless you are wearing a beefalo hat, in which case the beefalo will not attack you. Instead, they'll attack whatever's around, which was the hounds this time. Now, if you give a nightmare fuel to the terrarium, it will spawn the twins of terror instead of the eye of terror. This is basically just the eye of terror, but times 2 and a little bit more health and damage. We're going to be trying to use them to clear out the entire spider quarry. Let's see if it works. Well, that went alright. We got a bunch of monster meat and silk. I don't think we're ever going to need any again. We're also going to scan a nurse spider to make the super hardy circuit, which increases our health by a lot. We're also going to tend to our crops so we can get a lot more crops. We're also going to make a bunch of healing food, also known as pierogi. We can never have enough healing. Instead of pitting the twins of terror against the spiders, I'm going to pit them against another boss, the moose goose. You can spawn them by attacking these little moslins that spawn in your nest. Well, that went better than expected. Now all I have to do is kill the eye things and the Muslims. Next, I'm gonna craft a nightmare amulet, which when you wear it, turns you insane. You might be wondering why you would ever want to wear this, but there are some practical uses, such as fighting certain bosses and farming nightmare fuel. Now, I decided to kill the Twins of Terror by myself this night, which was not the best idea. Spasmatism went down, which is very good, but that mole did steal the green gem. I'm gonna need that back. Come over here, mole. You're done. Next, I'm gonna collect some ice before it melts, for an ice flingomatic, which is useful during summer. I'm also gonna craft a bunch of healing food. You can never have enough healing. I'm gonna try and use Retinazer to finish off the last of the spiders. This isn't really going as well as I thought it would be. I'm gonna go back to base and finish off Retinazer all by myself. Not until I make the horrifying discovery. My beefalo has been killed by the bees. I'm gonna have to tame an entirely new beefalo. I might not even be able to fight the shadow pieces. Ah, he's so close to being dead. We just need to do one more night. But first we're going to try and tame a beefalo. We're going to have to wear the beefalo hat for this, so hopefully it doesn't rain. Are you kidding me? Alright, we're just going to get this beefalo and get it. Oh my god, did I just hit it? Oh, this is not going good. Why does everything never go my way? Alright, let's try and tame him up. The last night, let's try and kill Retinazer. Oh my god, I actually did it. I killed him. There's no way. Alright, with Spasmatism down, we can finally get to some important tasks on hand. But first, we pick up the Shield of Terror, which is basically like the Eye of Terror, except it can be used as a weapon. Here I'm using a pro strategy of lowering my health by getting rid of the health circuit, eating food, and then charging up the lightning rod to use a less healing food. Next, we're gonna go into caves and try and defeat a very special boss. I forgot to bring a lantern, so we're gonna have to eat this glow berry instead. Alright, here's the boss, the Nightmare Werepig. I've never fought him before, but he drops some very good loot, which is a very powerful armor. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to mine all these pillars with a special pick/axe in order to free him. You can't do this with any other pickaxe, so you need the pick/axe, which means you need to go to the ruins. Luckily, I did. In order to fight him, you must be insane to attack the parasitic shadelings that try and attack him. Once you get rid of every single one, the boss fight can finally begin. The Nightmare Werepig goes down and drops pure horror and the Dreadstone armor blueprints. The Dreadstone armor gives 90% damage reduction, which is very big, with no penalties, except for one. When the armor is not 100% durability, it drains your sanity to try and repair itself, which can be counted as a disability, but is still very useful. Where did this lead me? Alright, I'm going back to the surface. we're gonna make the Dreadstone helm, but I realized I don't have the resources necessary to craft both the helmet and the armor. So we're gonna have to go into the ruins again. We find the resting horror, and you can only attack him if you're insane. So you gotta get insane first. He drops a replica chair blueprint. Useful for Pearl, but not useful for our circumstance. Now craft the Magiluminescence and the Construction Amulet. With the Construction Amulet, we can finally craft both the Dreadstone Helm and the Dreadstone Armor. Alright, we gotta tame this beefalo, but first we gotta get rid of the bees. Now, I'm trying to get fossils for the Ancient Fuel Reaver farm. We need 8 fossils to actually spawn them, and the fossils can be gotten by mining these little spider dens. Unfortunately, this didn't go too well for me, as my armor lost a lot of durability, and so did my health. Come on, please. I just need this one fossil when I'm out of here. Please, please, please. Oh my god. Huh? Come on. Alright, yeah, we got it. Let's get out of here. No, let's get out of here. No, we made the fossil. It's also day 1 and officially the first day of summer, so the end of part 3 of a 4-part series. If you enjoyed this, make sure to watch the other content on my channel, or the next video once it comes out. Goodbye.